Hi guys, Mike Greer here with a quick video tour of a very cool little app I just discovered in the Google Play Store. It's called Grace, Learn What You Love. And in fact, it is a powerful tool, one of the most powerful I've seen for the self-directed learner who wants to take advantage of all that free stuff that's on the web. So let's say that I'd like to learn about Taoism, Android app development, and human genetics because I'm a very eclectic kind of guy. And rather than read about it, I'd like to find some videos about it, about all these different topics. I want to dig around and find them. And when I start looking, when I start doing that search, I find that Udacity, UC Berkeley, Harvard, Khan Academy, endless YouTube videos, MIT OpenCourseWare, and on and on and on. The list goes on of so many organizations and institutions that have videos on those topics. And what makes me crazy is that I got to look down vertically sort of in each one of these areas in order to figure out which videos are going to be best for me. And that's where Grace comes in. Now, Grace runs on your tablet or smartphone, and what it does is provide kind of a dashboard that allows you to navigate based on what you're searching for. So for example, this is the opening screen in the Grace app. Up here you see is a little search magnifying glass. So I click on that, and I've shifted formats on you here. I've turned my tablet vertically so it looks more like a phone, but this gives you a sense of what happens when you begin a search with Grace. So I start to type in the words Taoism, and up here we see I'm given a suggestion which I can click on, and I got access to my little keyboard and so forth. So what comes up when I run that search is first a list of videos, individual videos that are devoted to Taoism. And I can look at from the perspective of Alan Watts, from the perspective of Life Arts Media Source or whatever. I can look at these individual videos and notice it's given me Taoism in brief as one of the first ones. Another thing it gives me is channels that are completely devoted to Taoism. Now I can see which one of those, like if I want to look at it from the perspective of a libertarian Taoist, which I don't know what that is, or an anarchist, or a more traditional Taoist perspective, I can choose the particular channel that I think is going to match up with what I'm looking for. In addition, playlists, which are individually curated by different folks that aren't necessarily produced as channels, these individual playlists are also presented. So I can jump into any one of these and begin my journey to find out about Taoism. Let's take the other search of Android app development. Notice I start to type that in, and that's what I get up there. And up comes some suggestions, which I can click on. And there's the videos. Android app development for beginners. Boom, right there is one that exactly, and 2, 3, 4, look at that. They've all got the words Android app development for beginners in them, these individual videos. So I can start with any of these. We go to the channels and we see that the University of Pennsylvania is represented. Android Development Tutorial Asian Group is also represented, as well as lots and lots of other channels devoted to Android app development. And specific curated playlists also available. So you can poke around in those. I can poke around and decide which one really feels right for me and go for it. Now let's look at that human genetics search that I was talking about. I want to learn more about human genetics. So I go back to my search screen, click on that search terminology, enter it in, and up come these videos, specific videos devoted to an introduction of human genetics, and in fact have the words human genetic quite often in the titles. Channels. This is amazing. Amgen is a corporation. The Human Genetics Society is a society, and the University of California, San Francisco is an educational institution. We're drawing channels from all of these different sources and pulling them into my search here. And I can click plus and add any of those to my favorites if I choose, and really track just those. Click the playlist entry, and this is what I come up with, specific playlists that introduce human genetics. So I find whichever perspective I like and I can dive in. Now let's say I'm particularly excited about this Linus Pauling Memorial Lecture Series, and I jump into that because I think it might reflect the perspective I'm looking for, and I poke around and I find myself a video, and I decide to open this one called Evolution, A View from the 21st Century. Not sure why it's fuzzy. It did look better on my screen, but anyway, this screenshot is kind of fuzzy, but that's all right. Here's what you see when you begin playing a video, just to show you the navigation here. You can see that this is an hour and 49-minute video. I can adjust the settings. I can make it smaller or larger. This is what's interesting, though. As a self-directed learner, you might want more information on a term as it goes by. So let's say I click on the Wikipedia entry, and look what comes up. Some suggested searches, as well as the ability to type in right here. I can type in a specific search term. So I say, well, I want to know more about the formal definition of DNA. So I click on it, and up comes a lovely page from Wikipedia with lots of details and formal background on what DNA is all about. Going back to my video, I watch it a little while longer and I decide, well, hey, I want to take notes, and up here's a pencil that will enable me to do that. I click on that pencil and up comes my notes screen. And now I can enter in whatever I want in there, and they will be saved for me in my Google Drive or some other place that I designate using the app's choices. Okay, so you can make notes. You can go get notes, more information from Wikipedia. These are really a couple powerful features. Another thing I can do is favorite this video. Here is, notice down here in the just below the video control bar, the time bar, there's a star that allows me to favorite this video by clicking on the star. And notice they do show related videos here as well. So you're constantly being told about different things that might tie in. And they're usually pretty sensible and on the mark. Now, having favorited that, I can go over here to the main menu, click on favorites, and there's the 3 that I've favorited thus far in using this app. You can also come out and make your channel favorite selections. And of course, I chose my own video channel because what's more wonderful than that? And then TED Talks. Every channel I add will get added to my personal channels choice pages. Notice they also offer university channels that you might be interested in. They offer to show you some of their top choices and then also some recommended channels. So when you look at this, I'm going to go back. You're looking at this list of universities here. These are some highly prestigious. I mean, when you got Harvard, Yale, University of Pennsylvania, Vanderbilt, it's just amazing. Duke, there's lots and lots of prestigious universities, not only from the United States, but from University of South Wales, Federation University Australia, and so forth. Recommended channels are from all over the place. Khan Academy is well represented, as well as Google Developers Network, Sesame Street. I mean, you name it, it's here. So, Grace, Learn What You Love, will help you navigate this mess of zillions and zillions of online videos related to the topic that you're interested in. And it'll help you do that and help you be able to kick back, put your feet up, use your tablet or smartphone, and learn what you love. So, I recommend it. Go get Grace, Learn What You Love from the Google Play Store. Enjoy.